Hey guys, welcome back to Spire. Today we'll talk about the best of Dr. Pimple Popper. Let's head into it. Cheeky.
You do have to be careful when you're over. We try to go across the, this is the orbital bone or cheekbone.
In a new Instagram video, Dr. Pimple Popper pops out several blackheads from a patient's cheek using a pair of tweezers. Dr. Pimple Popper is super skilled in her removal process, putting pressure on the skin with tweezers to pop the blackheads out, then grabbing the debris with a tool to remove it. Removing a series of blackheads takes her mere seconds, with little struggle or damage to the skin. In the new Instagram video, Lee skillfully pops out a series of blackheads on a patient's cheek. Lee first puts pressure on the skin with tweezers to pop the blackheads out. Then she grabs the debris to remove them. Blackheads are open comedones or clogged pores within the skin that are filled with dead skin cells and oil. In the video, Dr. Lee stays true to her famous empathetic bedside manner, apologizing to the patient for the pinching sensation that can come with plucking out blackheads. She also tells the patient that she's using the cheekbone to lightly push against with the tweezers in order to pop the blackheads out effectively. The strategic use of the patient's facial structure certainly makes for a satisfying extraction process. I sure know how to pick 'em. Dr. Pimple Popper captioned the blackhead video. Some of her commenters noted how easy she makes it look, using her Pimple Popper stick, while actress Gwyneth Paltrow commented, "I feel like if I bought these, I would never leave my house again." Blackheads or open comedones are actually clogged pores that are filled with dead skin cells and oil, or sebum. Contrary to myth, blackheads have nothing to do with dirt or grime and have more to do with genetics. You will only ever find blackheads where a hair follicle and sizable pore is present, which is why many are located on the face, as seen below in Dr. Pimple Popper's patient. Their blackish appearance is due to the oxidation of the dead skin cells and sebum when exposed to air, effectively cleansing your skin. Moisturizing, or even taking over-the-counter acne medication can help reduce or eliminate blackheads. And if all else fails, a satisfying pop may do the trick. Fan favorite.
If you're using these medications that are trying to help fight off keep your body healthy.
I don't want infection.
Yeah, you don't want.
In a new YouTube video that she describes as a sure fan favorite, Dr. Pimple Popper extracts several steatocystomas located at various points on a man's torso, including 2 on his back. Each extraction also results in the removal of a large amount of sebum, a yellow oily substance that keeps the skin moisturized. In this case, the patient is also joined by his girlfriend, who along with Dr. Pimple Popper provides a running commentary on the procedure. Towards the end of the video, she also injects a pimple with an intralesional corticosteroid, which she explains helps the pimple disappear within 24 hours. Perhaps the most surprising moment, however, arrives early in the video, when Lee admits she doesn't particularly enjoy the process of, well, popping pimples. "I fell into this. I'm not actually into popping stuff myself," she says. "It just so happened that people went crazy over it, and I thought, oh okay." Pro tips.
Frustrating, huh? Because you want to go somewhere you can, and you just feel like you can't get there in the same way that you used to.
Exactly.
In a new Instagram video, Dr. Pimple Popper extracts a pair of blackheads located on the back of an elderly woman's neck. And as always, the doc came prepared with a solid pun. "These blackheads are out of sight," she jokes in the post caption. In the video, Lee uses a long needle-like object to poke a hole in the center of the blackhead, then switches over to her trusty comedone extractor to complete the extraction, a tool that helps remove blackheads more safely and delicately than squeezing them. Blackheads, it may seem obvious to point out, are extremely common and tend to form when a pore becomes clogged with sebum and dead skin cells. Thankfully, they're also simple to treat and prevent without seeing a dermatologist. For one thing, resist the urge to squeeze them. That could just cause even more to spring up. Instead, it's recommended you try exfoliating with a gentle cleanser containing salicylic acid. Wash your face.
Doing this today for you, you were all ready to go. You said, "Just do it. I'll stand on my head," you said. I need to.
In a throwback Instagram clip, Dr. Pimple Popper treats a huge cluster of blackheads on a patient's forehead, and in this case, it's not just any patient, but an apparent fan favorite. As Lee adds in the post caption, "It's hotter than an oven, so we're bringing back the firemen to help us unwind and cool down." Blackheads and other skin conditions may be the least daunting of the occupational hazards that the average fireman faces in his or her line of work. but they can nevertheless take a toll if someone is regularly dealing with breakouts. So you were a firefighter, and I do think being out there in the suit and the smoke all the time definitely can wreak havoc, Lee says. You just need one of these special instruments here, she adds, referring to her trusty comedone extractor, a tool that makes the process of removing blackheads safer than pinching them. While the clip may seem to suggest otherwise, blackheads don't necessarily form as a result of trapped dirt, but more commonly due to a combination of oil and dead skin cells clogging a pore. The blackheads get their color not from dirt, but due to the process of oxidation